pretty close to 80,000 pounds. I bought my truck when it had about 500,000 miles on it, and I started using the No-Mor Friction metal treatment product when it had about 650,000 miles on it, and it's been noticeably smoother. One of the biggest differences was power steering was starting to act up and develop kind of a funny hitch when you turn the wheel from one side to the other, and it hasn't done that since I added the No-Mor Friction. I've got No-Mor Friction in my gearboxes and my front hubs. One other thing I noticed is that I'm getting about 5%, 4 to 5% better fuel economy, which doesn't sound like much, but when you're getting about 6 miles per gallon, that's quite a bit. Over the course of the year, you're probably looking at $2,500 or $3,000 of money that you're not spending on fuel. Now my motor has 870,000 miles on it, and it still runs just fine. I haven't had to replace any parts that are part of the crankcase oil system. That also includes the water pump and the air compressor, which is pretty unusual for a motor this type. So I feel like the No-Mor Friction's been doing a good job, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone else. Thank you.
And it's at 96.
Hi, this is Hurley. I work for National Carriers out of Liberal, Kansas. I'm an owner-operator. Been using No-Mor Friction for about a year and a half, close to 2 years now. And I have been really, really pleased with this product.
You can see how long it's been.
My engine runs really great. I don't have any smoke in my stacks using the No-Mor Friction and the fuel additive as well.
I did this test with Lee.
And I get about 1 to 2% more horsepower. I get about 1.5 to 3 to 4%, depending on how heavy my load is on my fuel mileage. I increase my fuel mileage considerably. Ever since I put this in my rear end and my front steer hub, I haven't had to change out a hub ever since I applied it. I'm really happy with this product. I advise anybody or anyone or anybody in this industry to get a hold of this stuff. This stuff's great. I love it. I'm going to use it until I retire. Anyway, this is really neat stuff. Hello, my name is Jim, and I've been hauling cars for 14 years. I've been owner-operator for 3. I drive a Freightliner Classic with a 550 cat engine, and I'm pulling a 9-car trailer. Most of the time it's fully loaded with cars, you know, and before I used No-Mor Friction, I probably got about 4 or 5 miles to the gallon, never over 5 for sure. And after trying the metal conditioner, and the crankcase, the rear end, and the transmission, and I put it in the front hubs as well, I consistently got 6 miles to the gallon or better. Then I combined the metal conditioner, I tried the fuel enhancer with it at the same time, and I got between 6 and 7 miles to the gallon. And I even got better than that at times. But I estimated a savings of 10 grand of fuel last year, and preserving my equipment, saving money at the same time. It doesn't get any better than that. Hello, my name is Jim Page. I have been hauling cars for 14 years as an owner-operator for 3 of them, and I drive a Freightliner Classic, and I have a 550 cat engine in that for the power, and I haul a full, a 9-car car hauling trailer on that. and fully loaded most of the time. Before No-Mor Friction, I usually got about 4 to 5 miles to the gallon. Usually never over 5 miles to the gallon on that, especially fully loaded. And after putting No-Mor Friction metal conditioner and everything, I got 6 miles to the gallon or better consistently. And I combined that metal conditioner with the fuel enhancer, and I'd get 6 to 7 miles to the gallon, and sometimes even better. But I saved, I estimated I saved about 10 grand in fuel last year, and preserving my equipment, saving money is at the same time. It doesn't get any better than that.
Hi, this is Justin Lee. We live in Arkansas, and we are over-the-road truck drivers. I've used this product in both my semi-truck and my personal automobile, and I really highly recommend it. We have a CAT 3406E for the engine. It's rated at 475 horsepower. I have put the product in, and it quietens the engine down drastically. I can go further between oil changes. When I do my oil analysis, it looks great. I've had people remark about my pickup truck, wondering what I did to it, because before I applied the product, it's really quite a loud engine. After I applied it, all I can hear is the tires going down the road. I can't even hear the engine. I've used it in my transmission. It's quieted it down. It's really a great product. Lowers my operating temperatures. I really highly recommend it. Thank you.
This is Lee Givens. I have a Peterbilt 3406, 4 1/4 cat, mechanical. Been using the No-Mor Friction for almost a year and a half. It'll be 2 years in June. My fuel economies went up. My heat reduction in my gearboxes and transmission has went down, and my engine has got smoother. I've gained almost a full gear on the heels since I started using the No-Mor Friction with power.
Hi, this is Steve Underwood with Dyser Trucking. We're a heavy haul company, and I got a 1995 Freightliner FLD with 514 Cummins, 13-speed transmission, and 358 rear end. Been doing heavy haul now for about 6 months, and I've been using No-Mor Friction products for a year and a half. First of all, I'd like to talk about the diesel fuel additive. I use it year-round at about 10 ounces to, in the wintertime I have 20 ounces per side every time I fuel, and performance has been excellent with the way the truck starts and the way it runs, and never had any problems with the gelling. The truck seems to burn the fuel real clean. I don't have any smoke on my stacks. The motor is real responsive when I'm stepping on the throttle. Another thing is I've been using the metal conditioner in my motor, engine, transmission, and rear ends. And I noticed my turbo temperature was 100 degrees cooler, barometer temperature, and then also my engine starts a lot quicker, turns over a lot faster. And the temperatures on my rear ends are about 40 degrees cooler. The transmission's about 40 degrees cooler. And engine temperature, oil temperature stays a lot steadier. Doesn't climb as much as it used to. My water temperature doesn't climb as quickly as it used to. And the other thing I noticed was the climbing the mountains and climbing hills with my heavy loads of wind towers run around 116,000 pounds. I've several times passed trucks with 80,000 pound loads up on the mountains. and running the mountains real well. Get right to the top of them without having to back off the throttle.
I'm making a recording.
Put the hammer down and truck up the mountain. They'll run my clutch band. Usually probably halfway up and just quick turn my clutch band just to be on the safe side, but the temperatures remain a lot steadier. Fuel mileage, because I've cut all the product that cuts friction in the drivetrain system, the fuel mileage has been increased. Probably I gained at least a half a mile a gallon with my truck. My truck also has about 1,400,000 miles on it, and I've never rebuilt my motor. And recently I just tore apart my transmission, and had all the gaskets put in it, and seals put in it, and the gears all look really good. And so I was real happy with that. So I've seen a lot of performance increase with the product, and I think it's a really awesome product. So I encourage anybody that's listening to this message to try it. And you guys have a good day. Happy trucking to you.
Hi, this is John Fitzgerald. I leave my testimony for Charles and his No-Mor Friction. And I'd like to say that I've used this for a period of 4 years or 5 years, I guess. And what I found with the No-Mor Friction when you add it as an oil additive in a diesel road truck is that it seems as though all the vibrations, well, almost like you had taken the motor out balanced and put it back in, but it only took seconds to do it. And where I noticed it more so than that is if you put it in the hubs in the steer axle, it seems like you balance your front tires and then put it back on there. But all you do is add, like say, an ounce of No-Mor Friction in your hub oiler. I put it in all my cars at home, and I found that if you change the oil and warm the car up and add your ounce per quart, for example, I have several Mark A. Lincolns, and they hold 6 quarts of oil. So you put 6 ounces in there, in the crankcase, and when you have the motor warmed up after you change the oil and you add your 6 ounces, and you stand there with your hand on the fender, you can feel the vibration go completely out of the automobile. It's amazing. I mean, it's just, and when you watch the test where he does the little test with the drill press and the friction thing with the 5/16 bit in the hole. I've done that myself, and there's no gimmick there. It's a fact. It works. Anyway, thank you. John Fitzgerald, Montello, Wisconsin.
Yeah, this is Mark from Neely, Nebraska. I've used the No-Mor Friction in a 1999 Freightliner Classic Hondo with a Detroit engine. After using the oil treatment or the metal conditioner, we experienced about a half mile per gallon increase, and with the fuel enhancer added in later on, it went up to about 1 to 1 1/4 miles per gallon gain. And temperatures and
Hi, we've been running this now for 48 minutes and 54 seconds. This pin is at 93 degrees temperature after it has been operating with a jug of No-Mor Friction hanging on the machine for 49 minutes and 14 seconds. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut off the drill here, and we're going to take this pin out of the hole, and we're going to clean this off. And I'm going to go around here real quick and see if I can find a Q-tip.
We're going to do a little experiment here in just a second, 2-pound pliers.
Okay, I have a Q-tip here, and we're going to check this out.
What you say is true. You take 2.5 pliers.
See if you can view in on the end of my pin here now. Now, we can see there's no wear here to speak of on the end of this pin. This pin is the same as when we started. Come over here, sir, if you could, just look in the light here. This has been running it was running in there for 49 minutes and 13 seconds. Okay, it never did get hot. And we started out with a pin looking like this, scratched on the end. And here it is with the same original surface that it had from the beginning. Now, here's the pin that was run with the heavy-duty oil stabilizer product, and at the beginning of the test, if you were here at the beginning, you would see that this pin actually only operated for approximately 2 or 3 seconds in the test before it seized up. That was the pin that was running with this heavy-duty oil stabilizer product. Now I'm going to compare the wear in the holes. This is the one. You can see there's actually no shiny abrasive metal on it, just the color of the metal that was from the hole that was run with the No-Mor Friction from the beginning. And we'll use another Q-tip here. This is the hole that contained the heavy-duty oil stabilizer product, and you can see around the sides of the hole and everything that we've got quite a bit of ground-up metal. Now, for folks who have just come over, these stands are operating kind of like a vending machine. So if you want a jug of this product, all you have to do is call the number that's posted on your machine, and you'll be able to get the jug of product out of the table by calling the number.
Before you buy it, though, we're going to do another